Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the 2024 Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. We've booted up the old Nintendo 64 again this year. Let's see how it goes. I've got the matchups listed above me in order of how they will be played. So, without further ado, let's set things up. Alright. Getting a random black bar. Gonna try to make that go away. We'll see. Hard level for the computer. For the first one this year, let's do Team Rocket for the heck of it. Alright. Gonna make a note of that. Team Rocket. So I try to do different locations when I can. Alright, for the opening battle of the season, the defending champs, who were the Quinwood Qwilfish. Last season, we were the West Virginia Slashers. We are playing against the Minnesota Suicune. So that's what we're working with here. The Suicune have undergone a little bit of a transformation. They now are light blue instead of dark blue. Alright, I'll be rocking this lineup. Make sure it's the correct one because I had to set two lineups. Alright. And the computer will be rocking this one. Yes. Alright, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The Quinwood Qwilfish and the Minnesota Suicune. Opening match of the season. Can't wait to see how I mess this up. Alright. What kind of shenanigans is the game going to give me to start the season here in the first battle? Alright, let's see. Qwilfish would be alright against anything except Espeon. But because of that threat, I don't really want to use it right away. Diglett could be a good counter for Entei and Typhlosion, like a revenge knockout. Vileplume, again, good, is okay in a certain situation, like if we get it against Bayleaf. Mischievous is actually okay against most everything, because Miltank won't be able to stomp us. We could try to paralyze it if we had that matchup. And Umbreon's just not as strong as it normally is in this game. Kind of want to save Primeape, because it can be big for dealing with Miltank and Umbreon. So the lead is kind of the problem here. Who do I lead with? If I lead with Diglett and it ends up being Bayleaf or Miltank, I'm in trouble. If I lead with Mischievous, then even if it's Umbreon, we're kind of okay. I think we lead with Mischievous just because there's not anything that like hits us really hard on the other team. We'll find out. First matchup of the season. I usually win close to 75% of these matchups. Just hoping that I'm not the one, that my team doesn't lose the one that I lose today. And the N64 is usually a little finicky with the picture the first couple weeks, as we're seeing here today. It is Espeon to start. Well, in that case, let's just go straight in the Shadow Ball. If it's Miltank, that's okay. That's not the worst switch in the world if it is.
Oh, it's Umbreon.
Alright, well, it's not going to be a lot of damage, but it will be some damage.
Here's the first move.
Kind of shocked they didn't switch in the Miltank.
Pokemon fair.
You're probably going to mean look. Let's go, Primeape. If they trap Primeape in, then that means the computer is going to have to switch, because they're not going to want Umbreon versus Primeape here.
Oh, it's Primeape.
Yep. Good call there. I can't switch out this turn because of the mean look, but I can guarantee something's going to get hit by Cross Chop.
Will this Pokemon switch have on
And even if it's Espeon, it's still going to do pretty decent damage if it hits. Cross Chop could just miss. They're staying in. Can we one-shot? That'd be great. Not a one-shot, but nice job, Primeape. That's not great. Now we've got a situation, because I don't want to use Thrash, because then we'll be locked in after we defeat the Umbreon. We'll try one more Cross Chop. If that doesn't work, then I'll go Thrash. Alright, going Quick Attack. Assuming I'm going to actually hit it this turn. Alright, nice miss. Do I have anything else that can beat Miltank if I do go the Thrash route? I guess, I mean, Mischievous would force it to use Ice Punch. Although then you're relying on not getting frozen. I guess I just gotta take the knockout. After this turn, I'm gonna adjust the screen here, because that black beeping or whatever, flashing is bothering me. Alright, we did not beat it. That actually works out in our favor, because it means Thrash might actually be over after the next hit. So way to go, Primeape, to not beat it that turn. Alright, come on. If we get lucky, it's a 2-turn Thrash, we're good. Alright, we got a critical hit when we absolutely didn't need it, but alright. Of all the times to get a critical hit. Alright, I'm going to adjust this very quickly. See if we can improve it at all. That's what I was worried about. Are we done with Thrash, or do we have one more? If we have one more, Primeape's done. Primeape's done. Alright, well, at least it took out the Umbreon. If by some miracle it survives here, we can withdraw it. Yep, okay. Well, that's why I was debating using Thrash. I don't know why I put that check on Umbreon. That was definitely Espeon. There we go. Alright, well, again, not the best outcome, but, like, it also could have been worse. We'll start Mischievous. I'm going to go Thunder, though, expecting them to switch in the Miltank. If they don't switch in the Miltank, I'm going to be very confused. Alright, here comes the Miltank, which is why I didn't go for Shadow Ball. If we could paralyze this thing, that'd be a huge step forward toward trying to win this battle. Did not paralyze it. We're still going to go the Thunder route because Shadow Ball is not going to work. At least it has a lot of health, so like there is also the Pain Split option. Gonna have to hope it doesn't freeze us. I hate putting it in the game's hands like that because you know it's going to find a way to mess things up for us, like Thunder missing. We're going to get frozen. I know we're going to get frozen because that's how this game works. Critical hit. Thankfully, not a big critical hit. Got that paralysis. Good. Good, good, good. Can we hit it again? Can we go 3 for 4 on Thunder here?
Here it comes, Thunder! Whoop, that missed.
2 for 4.
It can't.
We got lucky with the paralysis, though. All right.
It's a fierce
Attempt number 5. 70% accurate move.
How's that? That was a glancing blow.
3 for 5. You know, that's good enough. We can Psy-Wave it at this point. Just don't freeze me. You know, I'm actually okay with that. I mean, you're going to be faster than me, so you will get one shot to Ice Punch me, but at least you, like, are still only at 15 health. Psy-Wave. Don't freeze me, please.
What to do? That did little damage.
Alright, Mischievous still hanging in there. Psy-Wave.
Come, Skyway. Right, that's
Alright.
oh, and
Miltank goes down. That was one of the ones I was most worried about. Like I said, I have counters such as Vileplume for the Bayleaf. We have Qwilfish for the fire types. Diglett for the fire types. We'll find a way around Espeon. You're gonna Fire Blast me. The question is, am I faster? And do I have anything that can take a hit? I think first we're gonna Pain Split. If we survive, this is gonna be a very smart play. If we don't, I'm gonna look like an idiot. We survived it. I'm gonna look like a genius. Alright, sweet. Let's go with... I could put Qwilfish in, but then they're gonna switch to Bayleaf. Of course, we could predict that and go Shadow Ball. Oh, not Shadow Ball. Sludge Bomb. But then if they went the Espeon route, we'd be in trouble. I'm still gonna do it. We're gonna put Qwilfish in. I want to save Mischievous specifically for Espeon. I've got some better lighting this video. Yeah, I've got a lamp over here to give us a little bit of help here in that regard. Miss the Fire Blast. Come on, 85% accurate. There we go. Perfect time for you to miss it. I mean, it's 100% gonna be Bayleaf, but I got a Hydro Pump in case they stay in, right?
Okay.
Well, glad I went for Hydro Pump. We'll see if I actually hit it.
It's not very effective. Hydro Pump. Man, that's
We got the hit, and I'm rewarded for the gamble. All right. All right, 3 Pokemon remaining.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side. The Pokemon appears with a cry. It has
You are worrisome. I kind of want to save Qwilfish still, like in addition to Diglett.
guarantee victory in a Pokemon battle. Knowing the attributes of Pokemon and devising a suitable strategy are the keys to victory. That's the fun part of Pokemon battle.
What's Vileplume's moveset again? So, okay, yeah, it could fight off the Bayleaf.
They're eyeing each other warily.
I'm trying to think how much damage it'll do to Clefable here. Because it's definitely fast enough it'll go twice. I think we go Clefable here to preserve Qwilfish. And then if it does beat Clefable, we go with Mischievous.
Oh, it's Clefable!
Come on, less than half.
That was a glancing blow.
Oh, I love it. This was smart. All right.
Which affects the flow of
Let's just go for Ice Punch. Chance to freeze.
What did it do? Like that.
All right, we might take one more.
What's this? Oh, it's
Oh my gosh, we got the freeze on the first try.
Icebound will make
Well, all right then. Headbutt.
battle. Ah, it can't move.
First Ice Punch of the season
There's the
from our side.
so weak spot.
Critical hit on the headbutt. All right, working out for us right now. Making me look smart, like I know what I'm doing.
Ah, headbutt.
All right, Espeon goes down.
It has no strength left.
All right, Typhlosion and Bayleaf are left. If Bayleaf comes out, we just Ice Punch it. If it's Typhlosion, which it is, We're just going to let it take us down so we can get a clean switch into either Diglett or Qwilfish. Headbutt. I thought about going Encore, but... eh. Alright, we're going to get one hit off at least. Alright, we got some damage on it at least. Metronome on the off chance we get to go again. We won't, but on the off chance that we do. Alright, Typhlosion gets a knockout on Clefable. Let's go with Diglett. Diglett should be faster.
Oh, it's Diglett! They're both hanging tough.
Do I think he's going to switch the game? I'm going to Fissure. I think we survive one Flame Wheel. Let's go with a Fissure on the off chance they put Bayleaf in. Maybe we get lucky and Fissure takes it out.
Okay.
They didn't do it. Fissure Diglett going to get the knockout anyway? Fissure Diglett! One of my favorite Pokemon coming through. Oh, I love Fissure Diglett. Alright. 1 for 1 on Fissure for this season.
Oh, it's Bailey. This is the last Pokemon.
Alright, well, with this being the only Pokemon left, let's switch in Vileplume. And with that, all 6 of my Pokemon have played in this first matchup. 1 for 1 on Fissure for the season. 100%. Oh, boy. Okay. You're a Stally Grass type. I'm going to outstall you with my Stally Grass type. First things first, let's get you poisoned. Okay, well, so much for getting you poisoned. I see you, game. Smart play. Not gonna lie, forgot it had Safeguard. I knew Body Slam, Razor Leaf, and Synthesis. I forgot it had Safeguard. That's alright, we just go Acid instead. Alright. Acid again. Don't care, fight through it and hit it. Come on. Yep. It's already faster than me anyway, so that doesn't make a big difference. It's definitely going to try to heal here. Yep. Annoying, but Vileplume can also be kind of annoying. So, yeah. Just hang in there, Vileplume. You don't have to beat it, just wear it down. Make it use its Synthesis. And then, one of my other Pokemon can finish the job. Alright, we're going to get a free attack here, because it's going to Safeguard again. Yep.
What'll it do? That struck home.
Good hit, good hit.
There, defense stat went down.
That helps. That helps. We'll do more damage now when we do hit. If we hit again.
How's that? A light hit.
Alright, come on, Vileplume. Land this next one here.
What's this? That had to hurt.
Oof. Even if it heals, we're going to have a shot at taking it out here. And they know it, so they're going straight for Body Slam. Vileplume survives. Do we get the attack off? Well, in the interest of trying to save our point differential for later in the season, it's going to Body Slam. Let's switch to Mischievous. And then all we got to do is hit Bayleaf once and we win.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. The opponent is weak. What an opportunity! What's next? This move appears to be useless. What impact?
Shadow Ball, if we're faster. If we're not faster, it's going to heal. We're faster, we're going to win.
Shadow Ball. Yes, this time.
All right.
That settles this battle.
Let's see, that is a
There goes the battle.
4-0 victory. Yep, 4-0. Not a bad start. Winner of the first game of the season, the Quinwood Qwilfish. All right, 1-0 to start. I like that. Honestly, not a bad team picked by the opponent. I think all those Pokemon were good. We just got a couple lucky breaks. Like, we did get the paralysis on Miltank. We did get the freeze on Espeon. Game might have played a little differently if that stuff didn't happen. I think that the team what I put together was constructed well enough we would have won either way, or I could have won either way. But those things definitely helped make it a little easier. And that's how the season will begin for those two teams. And I'll be right back in a moment with our second matchup of the day. All right, I'm back with our second matchup of the day. Smoochum or Lose 'em and the Magikarp Crew Crusaders, abbreviated to Magikarp CC in the scheduling up above. This is a matchup between two of our newcomers. Smoochum or Lose 'em has not been here since, I believe, Season 1. It might be Season 2, but I'm pretty sure it was Season 1. And Magikarp Crew Crusaders is brand new to this. I was a little critical of their team in the draft analysis, but after looking over some of their team, I mean, Rattata has the redeeming quality if it does have Super Fang. Zubat does have quite a moveset on it with Toxic and Giga Drain, etc. I still think that their placement in the rankings was accurate, but they might be a little better than I initially predicted. That being said, let's see what we can do here with Smoochum or Lose 'em's roster. Wobbuffet will be interesting. Do any of these Pokemon... Let's see, that... Well, okay, there we go. We could go back and forth between Pursuit and Sludge Bomb. It's a physical and special. I was going to say, for Wobbuffet, we really just need to have a Pokemon that can go back and forth, or something like Parasect that can put it to sleep. The Ditto will be interesting to see how that plays. I don't know who to lead here. What's Pinsir's moveset again? Okay. You know what? Electrode is fast and it's super effective against 3 of the Pokemon. Let's go with Electrode. At the very least, it could maybe paralyze something with Thunder, and we'll move on from there.
A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
All right, and there we go. That's part of why we wanted to lead with Electrode. Okay, Thunder. They're not going to switch. If we hit, this is going to be a big hit.
There's the shot. That was perfectly.
All right, nice start, nice start. Slowking survives, though, because it's bulky. This is going to hurt a lot. A little less than I thought. I was thinking a little more than half, but still a pretty good hit. Problem is, with Electrode, we got to hope we can land another Thunder. Whereas Slowking will definitely land a Psychic. I can't talk. Psychic if given the chance. We land the Thunder anyway, though, so there's a knockout for Electrode. And there goes the Slowking.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon. Oh, it's Wobbuffet.
Tripping over my own words. I can't get out of my own way here. All right, Wobbuffet. We can go back and forth, I guess, between Thunder and Swift. Let's go Thunder. If it gets paralyzed, it might not be able to Mirror Coat or counter, potentially.
Oh, that's a miss.
Well, you gotta hit the Thunder for it to be a problem.
Mirror
Yeah, I'm not worried about the mirror coat. That's not going to happen here. This is actually a great time to switch to Parasect. We can try to put it to sleep. And then after we put it to sleep, we can either switch out or we can start Fury cutting. And if they switch, whatever comes in is getting put to sleep. Be funny if it was Ditto and it was just stuck as Ditto. Spore! Alright, and it has 500 health, so it's going to take a while to get through it. Fury Cutter, since that attack is boosted with each successive hit. Not much there, but it'll get stronger. And if it doesn't build quickly enough, we'll just switch to Slash. Alright, a little better. It woke up. It went with Mirror Coat for some reason. Spore it again, and we'll just go for Slash. Because I don't think it's going to be asleep long enough to take advantage of Fury Cutter. If, you know, it's interesting. If Smoochum doesn't pick Parasect with the ability to put Wobbuffet to sleep this battle, I think Wobbuffet would have fared a lot better. Like, this is literally Wobbuffet's only doing poorly because of the Pokemon choice by the other team. If Parasect was not brought, Wobbuffet would be a real problem. No critical hits yet on Slash, by the way. Maybe all the luck was used up by my team in the first match. There it is. Right on cue when I brought it up. Mirror Coat instead of the instead of counter. If that was counter, that would have hurt a lot because of the critical hit that turn. Alright, Slash again. I'm going to Fury Cutter from this point forward, so if it does get... Because I don't want to waste all my Slash. We might need it against another Pokemon. It was going for Destiny Bond. That's why it went first. No, Destiny Bond's not priority, so actually I don't know why it suddenly went first. Were they speed tied all this time? Oh, I'm dumb. It's probably just faster than us. Okay, Safeguard, that's fine. It's probably faster, and because it was going with Mirror Coat and Counter, that's why it was going second. I'm an idiot. Lucky it didn't go for Destiny Bond, though. And with that, Parasect gets a knockout. I think Zubat is the only thing that can really mess with us here. And there it is. Let's put Electrode back in. That thing's definitely going for Wing Attack or whatever flying move it has.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Yep. Alright, one Thunder should take out a Zubat. If it hits. Alright, Zubat goes down.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side. Oh, it's Rattata!
Alright, Rattata could be bad as far as it could Super Fang, but we are already at half health. Really just comes down to if we land Thunders. If we land Thunders, this is going to look like a really easy lopsided battle. If we miss our Thunders, then Magikarp Crew Crusaders can get back in the battle. For example, if we miss here and it lands another headbutt, that could be a problem. We might have enough behind Swift. We're going to find out. We did not have enough behind Swift. We needed that Thunder. My bad. It did go Shadow Ball, though. Nope. Okay. Rattata with a knockout. Sorry, Electrode. You might have been able to have a third knockout, buddy. So we know Swift is like a last resort because it couldn't even take out a Rattata. Let's throw Pinsir in there.
Oh, it's Pinsir. The opponent is weak. What an opportunity. The safeguard wore off. There's a big HP difference.
Let's see, 95 accuracy, 100. Okay, Vice Grip. I mean, that's gonna hurt, but at least we'll be rid of the Rattata. Pinsir with a knockout. All right, 5 on 2 here. Psyduck and Ditto. Ditto could be a problem. Psyduck has potential to be a problem as well. Just go for the for sure damage with Vice Grip. Just get, at this point with a 5 on 2, just get damage. Critical hit, of course. Alright. Play it safe and the game does that to you. Psyduck takes out Pinsir. However, Psyduck can't do a whole lot against Parasect. Spore, whatever it is that's out there. They are going to stay in. They're going to swagger. So if we do get you to sleep, Slash is going to do double damage now. Interesting. But we're going to hurt ourselves if we miss. Yep, I was going to say. We're going to hurt ourselves twice as bad, too, if we hit ourselves in confusion, though. So it's a bit of a gamble, but it could turn the game around. We're going to go with Giga Drain, though, because it's weak to grass. We don't need the Slash here. Alright, Giga Drain. Alright, Parasect knocks out Psyduck. Yeah, Parasect walls just about every water Pokemon in this game. So, that's part of why I wanted it. But I got beat to it in the draft. What do I want you to be? Actually, yeah, go ahead and transform into Parasect, then we can put Arcanine out there. Not the worst idea at all. Can we Spore a Parasect in Gen 2 is what we're going to find out here. Wow, we didn't hit ourselves once in confusion. Lucky break there. You can apparently Spore the Parasect. Okay. Arcanine, get out here.
Here comes a Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Arcanine.
Arcanine.
It can't move. What is
Alright, Flame Wheel. I am noticing I probably could have done Extreme Speed with Arcanine instead of putting Pinsir in earlier. But, oh well. I know better for the future. Beedrill did not play. Muck did not play. Ditto goes down, and Smoochum wins 4-0. The way that Pokemon scoring works. Alright. 2 4-0 victories to start the season off. from me behind the helm here. The winner of this one, again, Smoochum or lose 'em, starting in the win category. Congratulations. Don't worry about the Magikarp Crew Crusaders. They get a second match in a doubleheader this week, later on today. But for right now, we're getting ready for the third match. See you here in a moment. All right, here we are with the third matchup of the day. The My Little Ponyta against the Nightmare After Christmas, abbreviated to Nightmare AC. My Little Ponyta is the preseason favorite to win the league. They are very scary and bulky. I have noticed at least a flaw with the team, though. I will keep that information to myself for the time being. But these people are smart enough. I'm sure they'll figure it out. All right. I'll keep that as a tidbit for future matchups. Let's see. For what we're dealing with here. Kadabra, Nidoqueen, Ghastly, Lantern, Houndour, Skarmory. Don't really want to start Snorlax right off the bat because they could just switch into Ghastly. Blissey could have problems with Nidoqueen being around. Nidoking basically is just Horn Drill, which again, Ghastly is a problem with that. When in doubt, there's always Gengar, with exception to the Kadabra threat. Dugong is also just very tanky. Its big problem would be the Lantern. It could potentially beat Kadabra depending on the roll of the dice with Sleep Talk. Then Abra's fast. Abra's better as like a revenge knockout Pokemon. So I think it's down to Dugong and Gengar to start with. Let's go Gengar. If it turns out that they're leading Kadabra, we can switch in Blissey to take the special hit. But, yeah. Ugh, I needed a drink. Alright. I mean, we don't want to get sparked by you, but at the same time, you're not a bad one to Hypnosis and Nightmare with all the health that you have. Come on, land it. Land it. Alright, 1 for 1 on the Hypnosis. Pretty lucky day so far for me on my side of the battles. That definitely won't keep up throughout the season. Nightmare. Now that I've mentioned this, it'll wake up this turn. Alright. So that was 102. If it stays asleep this turn, we're going to do massive damage to it. So we'll take out 100 here, plus another 102. And we're just faster, so... Oh! Alright, I went for Hydro Pump instead. Maybe it misses? Critical hit, of course. There goes Gengar. Hey, remember that good luck I mentioned us having? So much for that. Alright. Still, though, Gengar, you actually did do a pretty good job. You got Lantern at half health, at least. Let's go Blissey. We can go Thunder, and if they switch into Nidoqueen, we can put Nidoking in. Vice versa. Actually, because they might switch, I'm going to Defense Curl once. And that's why I'm taking the time to Defense Curl. So now there's a chance we might actually survive a physical hit. Blissey doesn't have great physical defense, but we might survive a hit. All right, there's a miss. Thunder. Neutral hit. All right. Not bad. If we can land one more Thunder, we could get away with Egg Bomb after that. I wonder why it's not going for Spark. Like, I know it's not going to do much damage, but it could paralyze us, potentially. Oh, we're the ones who got the paralysis. All right. Well, nice job, Blissey. Egg Bomb. That should even the score. Should. All right, it did. You never know when Blissey's using a physical attack. All right, 1-1. Blissey is not hurt that bad. If it's Skarmory, we stay the course and Thunder. It is Nidoqueen, so we are going to retreat for now. Surely you're not going to Ice Punch the... Surely you're not going to Ice Punch the special tank that is Blissey. Let's get Dugong in there. If it does Ice Punch, it is definitely not going to hurt much.
Oh, it's Dugong.
Toxic isn't great, but we can rest it off. So that's not the end of the world. Just go straight up Waterfall to start. They're staying in, alright. I mean, lowering our accuracy is going to stink, but we at least got to stay in long enough to rest now and get our health back. Like, not our health back, but our condition back. Alright, already having a miss from the Sand Attack. Awesome. Oh, not Sand Attack. Mud Slap. Mud Slap and Sand Attack, essentially the same thing. It's just Mud Slap actually does a little bit of damage. Alright, we're at half accuracy. If we can land one Waterfall, I think I'll be satisfied resting after that. Well, we haven't landed one yet, so we'll give it one more turn. It's clearly not going to switch out, so we're safe as long as it's Mud Slapping. Rest is not affected by accuracy. There we go. We got a good hit. Pretty good hit, actually. One more hit away from beating it. All right, we're not going to take a chance. We're going to rest here. It's going for Body Slam. It can't paralyze us. We do survive the hit. Now we just rest and get our health back and get rid of the poison. Dugong is scary in Pokemon Stadium 2. Sleep Talk. The critical hit was not great news for us, but hey, Aurora Beam, if it hits. Did not hit. All right. We get one more Sleep Talk. We can either rest up again or maybe attack it. Or in this generation, we can... Who knows? Like I said, we can literally rest up again while asleep. Nope, Aurora Beam again. Do we hit it? We do, and we got a critical hit. So Nidoqueen is gone. That might have actually been worse for us, because now Dugong may not necessarily get a chance to rest here. There's the dreaded Kadabra. Dugong could actually be useful against Ghastly and Houndour. So I'm trying to work out a way to save it here. I'm going to call it going for Thunder Punch instead of Psychic and go with Blissey. If we are not paralyzed, maybe we can get lucky and paralyze it with Thunder. Everything left on the board can be can be hit by Thunder now. Blissey would be good to Thunder Skarmory, but it's also so bad from a physical defense standpoint that Skarmory could be a problem in that regard too. Blissey tanking the Psychics. I was wrong on Thunder Punch, but comes through on the Psychic. It's going to Psychic us again. We're going to Thunder and hope for a Paralysis. Come on, Blissey. You got to hit at least, like, a Thunder here in this exchange. Alright, no Paralysis, but Blissey does get a hit on it. Let's get one more Thunder. I thought about Egg Bomb, but then I remembered it's Blissey. It does not have any physical attack to speak of. Alright, we can survive another Psychic, potentially. Can we land the Thunder? We landed it, and we got that very critical Paralysis. Now I will try Egg Bomb, although I think it's still going to be faster than us. Nope, we are faster now. Here comes the Egg Bomb. Is it enough? It is not enough. Of course it's not. I think we might survive it, though. We do, in fact, survive it. Blissey just has to land a hit. 75 and 70, so both could miss. Here comes Egg Bomb. If it connects, it's a knockout. It does connect. Blissey takes out Kadabra. We definitely lose to Skarmory when it comes on the battlefield, but we still have some other options to deal with that. I mean, if anything, we have Nidoking Horn Drilling if all else fails. Plus, we have the ever-resting Dugong. Alright, Houndour should not be outsped by us, but we'll go Thunder in case by some magic purpose it misses. Didn't think that was going to happen. Blissey goes down, but at least it got 2 knockouts first. Alright, and Snorlax still gives us a little bit of a way to fight Ghastly, potentially, although it would be via Fire Punch. Dugong, if I remember correctly, was about ready to wake up. Although I think in Gen 2, the sleep turns start over again. So that's not great. Let's go Snorlax. Because if they do switch to Ghastly, at least Snorlax has pretty high special defense. I think the game is going to switch, so I'm going to try Fire Punch. It did not switch, but at least our Fire Punch will be boosted by Sunny Day. It'll do like a whole 3 damage instead of 1. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that did a lot more than I thought it was going to do. Like, truthfully, that did more damage than I thought it was going to do. Not going to bother with Curse, because we need to start attacking now while the sun's up. Because it's going to hurt us a lot here. Not as much as I thought, but still more damage than we want to take. Alright, there's the Headbutt. A little shocked they didn't switch into Ghastly to avoid our Headbutt. That's another way to fight Skarmory too, potentially our Fire Punch. At least to weaken it. Alright, Houndour goes down to Snorlax. So we've got a 4-on-2 situation. But the 2 have full health. So we'll see how this goes. I was going to say, I think Skarmory will honestly be more of a problem, because if anything, Abra can outspeed Ghastly. If it really comes down to that. Alright, survive and get one boosted Fire Punch off. The sun could be a big factor here, actually. Yep, we don't do half damage without the sun, so Houndour's sun actually hurting Skarmory in this exchange. They're going to switch? No, they're going to fly. Alright. I think it's still best to let Snorlax take the hit here. Because we don't want anything else to take a hit right now. Snorlax will go down, and then we can get a clean switch. Alright. Snorlax goes down to Skarmory. We want Nidoking's Horn Drill as more of a desperation thing. Ideally here, we want to go Dugong and do rest shenanigans. And then if we can get the Ghastly later with Nidoking and Abra, Nidoking could Mud Slap it once to lower its accuracy. Nidoking does have Thunder, though. I guess we'll go Nidoking. We'll go Thunder instead of the Horn Drill stuff. Because that way, if they switch, maybe we paralyze Ghastly. And if it's in the air, Thunder definitely will do damage. We go first. Thunder. Do we hit it? And again, the Fire Punch in the sun making a difference. Because we had chipped away at the Skarmory. So far, Abra being the only Pokemon for My Little Ponyta that has not made an appearance yet. I'm going to Mud Slap you once before we go for Thunder. So that we can make it so you might actually miss a Psychic or Shadow Ball or whatever. Just by pure luck. Because let's be honest, I could click Thunder and we could just totally miss here. This way there's some damage and it lowers its accuracy. Alright, nice job Nidoking. If it misses, then we can go for Thunder. At least now it's a possibility it can miss. And there it is! Making me look smart again for going with Mud Slap first. We missed the Thunder, and that's again why I went for Mud Slap first. Wow. Alright. I don't think it's going to miss twice in a row. It didn't miss twice in a row. Alright. Well, I mentioned earlier that it's faster. Let's bring Abra onto the field. At least I believe Abra's faster. I could be wrong about that. Psychic. Abra is faster as I thought. This should hurt Ghastly a lot. That's your ball game. That is a 2-0 victory for My Little Ponyta. And I'm 3-0 against the computer today. Alright, 2 more matchups to go. But in this one, the winner is My Little Ponyta. The heavy favorite in the preseason. A close one there. Granted, they were playing the team I predicted to be number 2. Real close start to the season. 2-0. All right. With that being said, we're now going to the 4th matchup of the day. The Pokemon Power and the Squirtle Squad. Be back in a moment. All right, we're back with the 4th matchup of the day. The Pokemon Power and the Squirtle Squad. Squirtle Squad being another new member to the league this season. Pokemon Power has been a staple and founding member of the league. Let's see. No preference on who to start with, okay? Looking at what we've got. Huh. I think I'm going to lead with Ampharos, because except for Venusaur, Ampharos is kind of okay against everyone else. Even the Jolteon, because they're both relying on Zap Cannon. So, yeah, we'll lead Ampharos and see where it goes. I've had Ampharos on my team before. In fact, I believe, yes, it was a member of my championship team last season. So I know it can be good. Oh, and it would be marvelous, actually, if it got a Zap Cannon on Raichu. Slow it down. They are going for the slowing us down. Joke's on you, we're already slow. 50-50 shot. Alright, they're both paralyzed. Dynamic Punch. Try to confuse it. We're having an electric battle here.
How's that?
All right, 2 for 2 on the 50% moves. Who would have guessed?
The heated action continues.
Dynamic punch again. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Darn it. Miss, miss, miss. Double darn it. All right. Dynamic punch.
That's it.
All right, 3 for 3 on the 50% accurate moves.
A hot battle
Swift.
unfolding. Gripped by paralysis.
All right, the paralysis stopping Raichu. And Ampharos defeats Raichu.
Oh, it has no strength left.
That really helps out Moltres and Slowbro. Like, that's immense help for Moltres and Slowbro.
Be prepared. Oh, it's Flareon. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Houndoom.
Demands are made.
Fire versus fire.
Here comes a Pokemon.
But again, we'll have dark moves and it won't.
Oh, it's Houndoom. What's this? It's not very effective.
I mean, that did a little bit more than I was hoping it would do.
Without Pokemon,
Let's just flinch it into oblivion. Hopefully.
there's the attack. That was a glancing blow.
Not bad damage. Did we get a flinch? Yep.
Oh, it flinched.
Alright, we can get 2 more flinches. Then we just beat it.
Both of them. What'll it do? A light hit.
Oh, no flinch there. Miss?
Oh, a punch to the weak spot.
Critical hit. That's the opposite of me wanting you to have a miss.
They're both
Alright, now we need the flinch, or Flareon's going to pull the upset here. We should survive it. We'll see.
Yes, it's a hit.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Flareon does have a pretty high attack stat. Alright, so Flareon somehow takes out Houndoom.
that KO
Alright.
out a new Pokemon.
Let's go Slowbro.
Pokemon is ready. Oh, it's Slowbro.
However, I'm going to go with Confusion, assuming they'll switch to Venusaur.
Hot battle is unfolding.
They did not switch. They are willing to stick it out with Flareon.
That was where it hurt.
Another critical hit. What are they feeding this Flareon?
How's that? A light attack.
Like, seriously, it's hit every Fire Blast and got 2 critical hits.
What's this? No, that didn't.
There we go. I was going to say 85% accurate move. There should be at least a miss in there. All right, Flareon finally goes down, but it did far better than expected.
Yes, it's going down.
All right. I would expect either Jolteon or Venusaur here.
To be prepared. Oh, it's Venusaur.
Yep, that's not great news. Okay, you are going to Giga Drain, because that's what you do. Moltres.
The trainers
And what we'll do is next turn we will go for,
Oh, it's Moltres.
we'll go for Sky Attack, because if it's Gyarados, I'm not too worried about its, special attacking waterfall. If it's,
What impact will
I don't think they'd switch Jolteon here into a potential Fire Blast, but I could be wrong. Sky Attack, we're going to hope it's not a switch into Jolteon. If it is, then
Pokemon is
kudos to the game. It should be Charizard or Gyarados, expecting Fire Blast.
Oh, it's Gyarados.
Alright. So we'll get a chance to land Sky Attack here and do some decent damage.
It's building up power for its next attack.
Gyarados shouldn't take out the Moltres in one go, but we'll see.
Unfair.
We're faster, so we get to hit it first.
Hit.
Pretty good hit. I mean, it's still going to hurt, but it shouldn't one-shot us. Yeah, about half. Alright. You're going to waterfall again. So let's go back to Slowbro. We can go with Confusion, and then we'll either hit Venusaur super effectively or whittle down the Gyarados.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. What now? Oh, that was weak. How will this Pokemon switch to
Confusion.
flow of battle?
Going with Dragon Rage. Interesting. That would be 4 turns to take us out. Feel like you're better off just going Waterfall still. Alright, 60 damage. We'll test out Surf this time and see what we get from Surf. It might be better just to go with Surf.
What's this? That did little damage. What'll it do? That didn't accomplish much.
Alright, so Confusion is slightly better. Ever so slightly. Slowbro will survive with 42. Here comes our Confusion to knock out the Gyarados. 2 knockouts for Slowbro. Alright, alright. Going with Venusaur. I hope it wastes a Giga Drain when we've got 42 health left. Yep, alright, I'll take it. That'll make it less threatening to the other Pokemon. Alright, Slowbro goes down, but it definitely did some work.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared.
Alright, let's go Moltres.
Okay. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. This is a clash of different Pokemon types.
Fire Blast. I was worried they might switch, but we've got low enough health I couldn't just go for a Sky Attack this time.
Oh, it's Charizard.
It's alright. If we land it, we at least get some damage on Charizard.
What now? That didn't seem right.
Not bad. I mean, honestly, fire versus fire. You're going to go for Wing Attack. Which is why we want Tyranitar in.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Tyranitar. What's this? It's not very effective. What impact does the Pokemon Switch have on the battle?
Sandstorm. I mean, the only move we're going to use our attack stat for is Mud Slap, which won't work on Charizard, so
Started glowing.
don't get what the growl was about there.
Sandstorm hurt. It's a fierce battle.
Bite. Bite's a special move in Gen 2.
That was weak. What next? That was a glancing
Alright,
blow.
alright, and then Sandstorm's going to do its thing.
Sandstorm rips and tears. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired. There's the attack.
Alright.
That didn't accomplish much.
And there goes Charizard.
It's Mike. That's it. There it is.
Alright.
Knockout.
So we got Venusaur and Jolteon left.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
4 on 2.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
You're going to try to Giga Drain me.
It's going. Sandstorm hurt.
Honestly, I don't know if it's worth switching, though, because even though it's going to not be... Even though it's going to be not very effective against Moltres, we're also going to get hit by the Sandstorm, potentially. I forget if this is turn 4 or 5. It's not like Moltres is going to outspeed Jolteon. Alakazam could still do its thing against Venusaur with Psybeam. But then again, yeah, because then Jolteon would have to resort to Double Kick against Tyranitar. And that certainly shouldn't one-shot us. So, yeah, we'll go Moltres anyway. And just hope it's the last turn of Sandstorm. Or almost the last turn of Sandstorm. Alright, that did less than I thought it was going to do, so I'm glad I made this choice. That's more what I thought the Giga Drain was going to do. Alright, doesn't matter if you're Venusaur or Jolteon, we're Fire Blasting whatever you are. It is going to be Venusaur. We do hit it. Venusaur goes down. Alright, Jolteon to go. Jolteon's very fast, though. And Zap Cannon's going to hurt a lot every time it hits. If it could go, like, 4 for 4 or 4 for 5, they could very well win with that. We're just going to go Fire Blast and hope we get a chance to attack. There's 1 for 1 for Jolteon. It's going to be nothing but 50-50 moves from that thing the rest of the game. Tyranitar. We can Mud Slap it once. That would increase our odds of surviving these Zap Cannons, but we'll see. Mud Slap. It is going to go for the Double Kick. More damage than I was hoping it would do, but we will survive. We're going to get 1 Mud Slap up at least. I'll take the crit. I'll take the crit. That could actually be a big factor. That could actually make a big difference. Double Kick. Does it hit after the Mud Slap? It does not, so another Mud Slap incoming. Alright, alright. Mud Slap again, if you get the chance. Alright, gonna get our chance. Alright, 1 more Mud Slap ought to do it. If we get the chance to use Mud Slap 1 more time. And that's going to be it for Tyranitar. Alright. Nice job, though, Tyranitar. Set us up for victory here. It's got lowered accuracy and is going to have to land at least 2, in Ampharos' case, maybe 3 Zap Cannons to win this. I think Alakazam might outspeed it. I'm not sure. I think it does, though. Psybeam? No, it does outspeed us. Does it land Zap Cannon? Oh my gosh, it does land the Zap Cannon. Are we paralyzed or not this turn? We are not, so we should win. We just got to connect. And we do. Alakazam knocks out the Jolteon. This one is over. A 2-0 victory for the Power. Alright, I'm 4-0 against the computer so far. Not bad if I say so myself. Certainly a lot better than a lot of times. So the winner of this one, the Pokemon Power. Starting off 1-0 on the season. Alright, and with that, we're 4-0. Now we've got one last matchup for the night. I'll be a little bit split on this one, because if I win, I'll be 5-0 against the computer, but it would also mean my team getting its first loss of the season. So that Kind of sucks, but I'd much rather be 5-0 against a computer and show off any battle skills, if there are skills, that I have. So, I'll be back in just a moment as I set up the last match of the day. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our last matchup of the day. Our first doubleheader of the season, the Magikarp Crew Crusaders and the Quinwood Qwilfish. I will be representing the Crusaders in this one. This is an odd one for me. I essentially win either way. It's either me beating the computer, or if I lose to the computer, my team wins. So it's kind of a win either way for me. It'll be funny to see this Magikarp team probably beat me after I talked about them being last place. I was told to lead Magikarp. I'm assuming for kicks and giggles, but we'll be doing that. And then working out what to do beyond that. So here we go.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
As competitive as our league was last season, this could be a big deal if the Quinwood Qwilfish actually start out 2-0, despite having a game with the computers in charge. But we'll see. Giraffe rig to start. Do I have anything to switch into that? If I put Mr. Mime out there, it could crunch, and that could be bad. I don't know that I have a good switch. I think I could go with Jumpluff or Electabuzz, but if that's the case, I'd rather get them in, like, for sure. So we are going to Flail if we survive a hit. Are you kidding me? The game ran away from Magikarp. I mean, I know Magikarp was the number 2 pick in our draft, but, like, what? Well, this might be easier to come up with an idea. Well, Flail's gonna do nothing, because we didn't take damage. Hey, it did 10 damage. That's actually 9 more than I thought it was gonna do. Alright, well, if it's gonna be grass, let's go, Jumpluff. It'll be locked in the Petal Blizzard. Not Petal Blizzard. Petal Dance. So, interesting development that the game gave us a cop-out there to get Magikarp off the field. We're grass and flying, so it should do very little. That was a critical hit, and I was right, it did very little. Stun Spore. Paralyze it. It's already slow, but paralyze it. Alright, we can para-flinch it the rest of the game. Now, the real question is, can we Leech Seed a grass Pokemon back in Gen 2? I mean, Stun Spore worked, right? So Leech Seed's gotta work, right?
Oh, Leech Seed. That caused no damage at all.
No, of course not. Why would it?
Oh, no, it attacked itself. These Pokemon are equally fit.
Alright, well, in that case, just Headbutt and go for Para-Flinch.
What now? The hit glanced right off. Oh,
There's the flinch.
The heated action continues.
Headbutt like 20 more times.
What's next? A light pack.
Don't tell me the team with the Magikarp is going to win and win easy.
Nope, it still can't move. The white hot
Headbutt again. 2 flinches in a row.
What'll it do? A light hit.
3 flinches in a row.
Immobilized.
Jumpluff is just headbutting its way to victory.
How's that? That did little damage.
All right. Can we make it 4 for 4? 4 flinches in a row.
Move.
Holy cow. Headbutt again. Surely it won't be 5 flinches in a row, right?
That was a glancing blow.
Right?
Aha! It's confused no more.
All right, it got through it. There's Petal Dance. I don't know why it went for Petal Dance. That wasn't going to do a lot to us.
The big ace
All right, Headbutt again.
between the two combatants. What now? A light pack.
All right, 4 health left.
To hang in there. Ah, it
Fully paralyzed.
One Pokemon is
Hence
still
the
capable of
para-flinch
going up,
strategy.
but the other one looks tired.
Alright, so that's a win for Jumpluff.
Headbutt. Right,
And a
that's the
big
hit.
fat L for
Oh,
Bellossom.
down it goes.
See, if I was in control, I would have saved Bellossom for Electabuzz.
Will join the battle now.
As like a backup if Steelix couldn't do the job. Well, I would love to try and slow you down. That would be a very bad idea here. So let's go with Tentacruel. And hope we aren't frozen.
The trainer's switching Pokemon. Oh, it's Tentacruel. What's next? Oh, that was weak. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
I'm going to Bubble Beam.
They're made.
Alright. Because Sludge Bomb could have not worked on Steelix.
There.
Or been not very effective against Crobat. That was the logic there.
How's that? That did little damage.
Alright.
Other combatants
Now I'm going to try Sludge Bomb since it looks like they're not switching. So we did just under 80.
That's it.
Yikes, big slash. Did 78 to Sneasel there.
There it goes.
Sludge Bomb.
Yes, it's a hit.
Okay, that was the better play.
Sparks are flying from
Sludge Bomb again.
What's this?
Probably going down here. Critical hit.
Down it goes.
Tentacruel goes down. Sneasel with a knockout.
The next Pokemon.
Big thing was we got Sneasel's health down. Let's go with Magikarp.
Next Pokemon is ready.
I'm going to flail again, and they'll probably switch again.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
If it's not a critical hit, Magikarp might survive and get a chance to
White-hot
flail.
battle continues.
Of course, I say that, and it goes for Screech.
The
Ah.
strategy succeeded. What now? A light tap. The heated action continues.
I guess just hope for the best here. Surely we aren't going to survive, right?
Great hit.
Magikarp survives. Flail will do more damage now, since we've taken a hit.
A light hit.
It did do more damage, but it still wasn't much.
They're both hanging tough.
Let's see, what else do they have on their team here? Because I'd like to keep Magikarp alive for kicks and giggles if I can. Oh yeah, with what's left, we're just gonna have to sack it off. It's not smart to let anything else take unnecessary damage. Sorry, Magikarp.
What'll it do?
Still though, you contributed. Magikarp got off 3 hits in this game.
No strength left.
Magikarp goes down. Sneasel another knockout.
What will be the next Pokemon?
I'm gonna go Meowth because I don't want Electabuzz taking a hit yet.
Have been chosen.
I want Electabuzz for Starmie and for Crobat, potentially.
One Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other
We'll go
one
Slash
will
with
not.
Meowth. If we can survive Sneasel's attack, we can slash it back.
Good.
Did a pretty good job surviving that. Can you just land your attack now, Meowth? Meowth will take out Sneasel. That's something I never thought I'd say. Meowth takes out Sneasel.
The next Pokemon
I have shooken my table. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's Steelix.
Shaken, shooken, shaken.
Pokemon
Oh, boy.
of different types are squaring off in battle.
Actually, the Screech might be a good idea here. The Screech might be a very good idea here. Screech. To help out Jumpluff with Paraflinch.
Oh, it's effective.
Miss us.
That
It did not miss us.
Whoa, that was
Meowth survives, though. Critical hit slash on that lowered defense would be nice.
What next? Oh, that was weak.
Nope. Steelix is going to take out Meowth.
Right, that's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
All right. Jump Pluff is our best shot to try and do anything to Steelix. Which isn't real great considering it does have Rock Throw. That's where if we can paralyze it, maybe we can para-flinch our way through. We can Leech Seed and Mega Drain as well. That's fine with me. Go ahead and switch. Yes. Switch, switch, switch. If it's Crobat, we can slow it down.
Oh, it's Crobat.
Which would help Mr. Mime.
What'll it do? It's gripped by Crobat.
Alright, that could be big. Jump Pluff, good job.
How will this newly switched
Actually, since it
Pokemon
wants to
fare?
fly, let's go for Paraflinch. Maybe we can just hit it before it gets a chance to fly.
What now? That did little damage.
Yep, there we go. Nope. Sorry, it had the same animation as when it flinches. You're gonna come down. You're gonna land on Electabuzz and not hurt it much.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Electabuzz.
I'm gonna predict that next turn they're gonna switch back to Steelix.
How's that? It's not very effective. What impact will this Pokemon Switch have on the battle?
You're going to switch back to Steelix. We're gonna go Mr. Mime, see if we can do the old barrier baton pass strategy here. Because honestly, if we can get Jump Pluff to survive Steelix's rock throws
With a cross.
and or Crobat's flies, then we can turn this game around.
Trainer is also changing Pokemon. Oh, it's Mr. Mime. How will this Pokemon Switch affect the flow of battle?
Barrier. Alright, we've got double defense.
Ah, it raised its defense. There it goes. It's a weak spot.
That had to be... He said weak spot. I guess that was a critical hit. Well, there's not much I can do against the game having a critical hit. Is there? Alright, we still have a chance. I'm going to Leech Seed because I'm going to assume they're going to put Crobat back in. If I'm wrong, but I think that's what the game will do. It's not what the game did. Well, alright, we'll get some health back at least still, if we don't lose to a critical hit here. Boy, it hasn't missed an Iron Tail yet, has it?
Oh, it's effective.
And the defense drop. Lovely.
Action continues.
Put Electabuzz in so that we can get Jump Pluff's defense back to normal. At least Leech Seed will continue its thing.
This Pokemon is
Girafarig right now is the big problem.
up for lost ground.
Because Starmie, we could potentially Thunder Punch, get some paralysis shenanigans.
A light pack.
Crobat's already paralyzed. So if we can get around Steelix here,
How will this
Girafarig is really the problem child. Let's Swift. I think it's going to Mud Slap me.
How's that? It's not very effective.
Alright, Sandstorm.
Storm has started blowing. The sandstorm rips and tears. A hot battle is unfolding.
I don't know if it's going to go for Rock Throw or for... Huh. Swift again. Boy, it has not missed an Iron Tail yet. And an hard defense drop. Great. Glad to see it. Light screen, because we might need it if Starmie comes out after Steelix.
It's better protected against special attacks. What next? Oh,
there we go. I was going to say Iron Tail has to miss eventually. Alright, Sandstorm's almost gone. Swift, and then if it doesn't take us out, Leech Seed should be the end of the Steelix.
What now? That didn't accomplish much. What's this?
Gosh, this Steelix has hit almost everything. Sandstorm's still raging.
Are both Pokemon running out of speed?
Let's switch to Jumpluff here. We could have maybe taken out Steelix there, but I'm afraid of the Sandstorm.
This Pokemon is back for another go. The foe is weak. Now's the time to attack.
Of course it Rock Throws this turn.
That attack just bounced off.
Alright, that hurt. But Steelix is defeated.
Oh, it has no strength left.
Jumpluff gets the knockout because of the Leech Seed. I probably should have just gone with Electabuzz, but I was paranoid about the Sandstorm there. Honestly, Electabuzz has so much damage on it at this point that we're kind of in trouble anyway.
Sandstorm finally quieted. The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 3, but it's still early in this battle.
I don't think we have time for Paraflinch here. We're just going to have to headbutt and hope for the best, I think.
There's the attack. That was a glancing blow.
Alright, that didn't work.
Stop. That's it.
Girafarig takes out Jumpluff.
Going down. There's only one Pokemon left.
Alright, just Electabuzz left.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. This is the last Pokemon. It's down to one Pokemon against 3.
Alright, Thunder Punch and hope for the best. Maybe we get paralysis and it's paralyzed the same turn.
Sharp attack. Great hit.
No, we did not get that. We didn't get a crit either. Stomp connects, it's over. Girafarig knocks out the Electabuzz.
The last Pokemon goes down.
And that's going to do it.
There goes the battle.
On the bright side, the Quinwood Qwilfish for me, 2-0. On the negative side, I lost to the computer. As far as things I could have changed, Tentacruel was going to go down regardless because that was a critical hit. Even with the defense drop, it needed a crit to knock it out. I'm pretty sure I'll review the footage, but I'm pretty sure it needed the crit there. Magikarp is Magikarp, so I did everything I could with it. Yeah, I think it's more of a testament to how good a team I put together to have to fight against. So let's see, the winner of that one is the Quinwood Qwilfish again. And that was a 3-0 victory. All right, I'll be back, everybody, with the updated standings here in just a moment. All right, so we're back. Here we are with our updated statistics and standings. First, the Minnesota Suicune. Now, Espeon and Typhlosion were the highlights today. In their loss, they have one knockout, one faint. Magikarp Crew Crusaders. Jumpluff was the highlight with a 2-1. Although Psyduck did okay. Rattata and Meowth surprised. Electabuzz did better than its 0-1. Really, one of Jumpluff's knockouts could have gone to Electabuzz at the end. I think we were backed in such a corner there at the end that even if I played it differently and took out Steelix with Electabuzz, we were still going to lose with what we had left. Unless we just got lucky, which we saw we didn't. Smoochum or Lose 'em only used 4 Pokemon. So there's their numbers. Parasect was a monster. Electrode was really good. Pinsir and Arcanine did their jobs. Squirtle Squad. Jolteon was the leader with its Zap Cannons. That was really the only big highlight. Flareon got some critical hits on Fire Blast. Pokemon Power, Slowbro led the way in knockouts, but Alakazam and Ampharos did their job. Tyranitar and Moltres were reliable as usual. Houndoom's 01 doesn't really tell the story because it didn't get many flinches. So it could have done better. My Little Ponyta, Blissey led the way there, 2-1. Dugong was solid. Abra, of course, with the final knockout at the end. Snorlax did pretty well. Nidoking. Gengar was just unlucky with the critical hit Hydro Pump to start the game. Nightmare After Christmas. Everyone did pretty solid. Kadabra just had a bad matchup against the Blissey. Quinwood, Qwilfish. Everyone except Starmie got in. Starmie did not get in the second game. Mischievous and Girafarig. They were two of the... Basically, the top 3 Pokemon there on that list were the 3 I were hoping could carry this team. They're not going to be used in every match, as we saw today. I had Girafarig and Sneasel in one match, Mischievous in another, so I'm not going to use all 3 all the time. But I was hoping for good things out of those 3. Steelix did well. I'm glad to have him back on my team. Qwilfish and Diglett were good. Diglett 1-for-1 on Fissure for the season, so we'll see how long that lasts. Clefable got a freeze right off the bat. Primeape was good. I think Blossom could have gone better if the game didn't switch on Magikarp for some reason. And then Crobat and Vileplume didn't really do anything one way or another for the most part. Just a reminder to those that are newer, or those of you watching that haven't seen our league before, to cut a Pokemon, like to exchange, like say I wanted on my team to get rid of Vileplume for another Pokemon, they have to have played, not just gone to the fight. Like Starmie went to the fight, but it didn't make an appearance, so it didn't play. I cannot cut Starmie. So for those wanting to make changes, the Pokemon has to make an appearance at least once. For example, I'm not saying to get rid of Magikarp because I know it's the mascot pick for the Magikarp Crew Crusaders. But in the event that something like Magikarp was going to get cut, it would have needed to play like it did today. Honestly, the Magikarp Crew Crusaders fared better than I thought they would. They lost bad in one of the games, but I think that was more due to luck than anything else. For example, Sneasel did get a couple critical hits. For example, in the other matchup, Wobbuffet having to go against Parasect. Like, if anything else would have been brought, like, say he brought Feraligatr instead of Parasect, then Wobbuffet's great in that battle. So, I think that this team has potential, like, a little more than I thought at the beginning when I did the analysis. But, we'll see after a few weeks, like maybe 3-4 matches, if there's any changes that need to be made there. So without further ado, here's the standings. We've got the Quinwood Qwilfish at the top, 2-0 to start the season. Got a doozy of a matchup next week that I'll get to here in a moment. Smoochum or Lose 'em at 1-0, but they're in second because of point differential. My Little Ponyta and Pokemon Power tied for third right now because of point differential. Nightmare After Christmas and Squirtle Squad tied for 5th. Minnesota Suicune at 7 and the Crusaders at 8. It is a 16-game season. So 1 or 2 matches in, not going to determine who wins, who doesn't win, etc. Lots of time for teams to turn around, lots of time for teams to blow it. I am 4-1 against the computer after today, so good start. Let's see what those matchups are for this upcoming week. Quinwood Qwilfish will be controlled by the computer again, this time against Nightmare After Christmas. So it's a game, a good chance for Nightmare After Christmas to get back on the winning side, and an opportunity for Quinwood to lose after having a good start. Pretty sure, knowing the lineups that this guy comes up with, that'll probably be an L for my Qwilfish, but we'll see. You never know what the computer's going to do luck-wise for us. Minnesota Suicune. We'll play at home against the My Little Ponyta. So I will be guiding the Suicune in that one. Nightmare After Christmas, like I said, we'll have me guiding the helm against the Qwilfish. They have a doubleheader in which they play as the computer against the Squirtle squad. Pokemon Power will play at the Magikarp Crew Crusaders. And Squirtle squad, as part of that doubleheader, will also play at Smoochum or Lose 'em. So Smoochum or Lose 'em getting the start with 2 home matchups. As you can see in the schedule, it evens out, though, because they follow that up with 2 road. Their schedule is essentially 2 home, 2 away, 2 home, 2 away, most of the time through. So, yeah, that'll be pretty... It'll even out. It'll work out. So, again, the matchups this next week will be Quinwood, Qwilfish. Let me start that again to make it less confusing. The matchups will be the Minnesota Suicune, controlled by me, against My Little Ponyta. Nightmare After Christmas, controlled by me, against Quinwood, Qwilfish. Squirtle Squad will be controlled by me against Nightmare After Christmas. Smoochum or Lose 'em will be controlled by me against the Squirtle Squad. Magikarp Crew Crusaders will be controlled by me against Pokemon Power. And those will be the matchups. Good start to the season. It was highly competitive. I almost had a 5-0 sweep on the computer. But yeah, it's good to be back. I'm glad that we're doing this again. It's always fun. Got some better lighting this year. It's still not perfect, but better than me being in the dark. But yeah, we'll be back next time with week 2. Don't forget, if you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, you know, all that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you next time with another week of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. All right. Bye-bye.